What is up, everybody? It's University here today, and we have to talk about this Sony fanboy right here that was found. Now, I know that there's been a lot of fallout from this PlayStation announcement about the price hike. A lot of fanboys have been saying some crazy things, but this takes the cake. I was like, really? Some of these Sony guys are being to the point where they're just saying ridiculous stuff, and it's just getting to the point where it's kind of like cultish at this point. It's kind of like you're part of a cult, like to say something just this ridiculous, like just the damage control, the pure shilling for Sony. Like Sony can do no wrong. It's everybody else who has a problem, not Sony, with these certain Sony fanboys mentality. But let's read this ridiculous statement that the Sony fanboy made. He says, "We don't accept broke boys into the PlayStation community, so already gatekeeping. Okay. If you want some cheap fast food, you can check out Xbox Welfare Pass, because apparently saving money on video games through Xbox Amazing Game Pass service is considered using welfare now. Okay, that's interesting. If you want to play on PlayStation, you gotta pay. Simple. Gaming is a privilege. Get checked." What is Sony doing to these guys here, people? What is Sony doing to these people? Why are they so willing to willingly pay more for video games and consoles? You're paying more than you did before, and you're willingly want to do so. Why is that? And then when Microsoft gives you an alternative to pay for these games, these great titles on Game Pass at a cheap price, they shame that and call it welfare, but will praise Sony for charging them more and more. It's just getting ridiculous here. So apparently, this guy wants to be the ultimate gatekeeper of gaming. He says, "Hey, if you're complaining about this PlayStation price hike, maybe you shouldn't." He don't want you in the PlayStation community apparently. So this is the point where we're getting at people where they're just willingly shilling and just damage controlling, being literal gatekeepers for Sony at this point because of Sony's bad, terrible decisions. So these Sony guys just never cease to amaze me with their just buffoonery at this point. But let's see what people got to say about this. "I don't subscribe to this attitude. I was not rich when I was young. My parents could afford one game a month for me. I worked hard to live comfortably, but I understand how it feels to live rough. Let's stop pocket watching and keep it gaming." Yeah, this is a big. Just imagine this huge, just blanket statement across the people worldwide who has an issue with this price hike. Just call them, just simplifying this, calling them broke and saying, "Hey, we don't want you in our community." That is just wild to me that people are just making these blanket statements like that. Like, it's just so stupid. Bro, I'm starting to think that they love Sony taking advantage of them. Probably at this point. I don't know what this is about. It's just getting crazy and crazier. "Gaming is a privilege, yes, but it doesn't mean it needs to be unobtainable." Yeah, especially when the competition is giving you great games at a cheaper price. Like I really just don't understand the just the diehard loyalty these Sony fans got, especially when the competition is right there with the better prices. So it's just mind-boggling. At this moment, PlayStation realized they messed up, how it started and how it's going. Okay. That guy probably pays for games with his dad's money. PlayStation is for the payers and simps. They say this, but when I say I'm a PC gamer, the ponies say, "LOL, not everyone has a 3K to spend on a PC. Which is it? Are you balling for owning a PS5 now or choosing the cheaper option?" Okay. This guy is just pathetic. What if I told him I bought a Series X, a 3K PC, and still don't want a PS5? It's crazy out here. I understand that with business you have to do what keeps profits, but these boys out here damage controlling for a company that's charging full price for remasters, yeah. And brag about when they sell out too, when these remasters sell out. As a Sony fan myself, wow, what a clown statement. At least some other Sony guys know this is just stupidity for just spewing from this guy's lips at this point on Twitter. I cannot believe this level of damage control. This is the worst fanboys in all the communities. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. "If you ain't broke, you shall not use Game Pass." A clown. Pretty good summary right there. probably lives in his parents' house, in the basement to be exact. A prime example of Stockholm Syndrome, just wow. I'd block anyone who just uses welfare pass on site. Just pathetic, unacceptable behavior. I mean, it's just so tone deaf just to say that in general. Like, really. Like, what if a person... Okay, let's just say, in instance, the person really was struggling financially. Like, why is that a bad thing that you want to save money by using Game Pass? Like, why do you keep shaming people for using Game Pass and calling it welfare? It's so stupid. Like I said, the Sony guys are just proven to be the most toxic. It's just like, they say the most craziest things on this app right here. I've seen dudes on here saying they can't feed their families. This extra $50 is going to break them. With due respect, my guys, check your priorities. Jim bet raised the PS5 by 100. They are with it. Okay. Everyone in the PlayStation community is broke boys. PS4 was the cheapest console on the market. That's how they got into the ecosystem. Privilege? What an a-hole. Not a chance this is real. Nobody is that utterly pathetic and miserable as a person. Nobody. Oh, man. Okay, so here's the original tweet. I'm surprised he didn't delete those. Let me see. That's the people responding to the original tweet with. So people are really capping for the price increase of a console during hyperinflation. Like the starter PS3 price tag didn't almost run PlayStation that gen. The D agent is just crazy though. Pretty much, it kind of sums it up. This guy defending a $1 billion company charging more for a product that's already in the black. Wow. Let me stop you right there. You're just effing stupid. So he's even gonna roast on his own post. That's like rightfully so, because this is just stupid. It's just a dumb post in general. These memes are just hilarious. Yeah, he is definitely doing a lot of D-writing for Sony, it seems like. It's definitely not... I just don't get it. This person says, to anyone who makes PlayStation an excuse for the 10% increase in PS5 due to inflation, I invite you to ask your employer for a 10% increase. Explain to him that it's to survive inflation. We'll see if he's convinced as you are. They pretty much say your employer is not going to take that nonsense, that excuse. So why should you as well as a consumer? Think it's you PlayStation kids that are getting screwed over by PlayStation? Please tell me this is a joke. No, this guy is completely serious. Xbox Welfare Pass? Wow. Pathetic. You should really be proclaiming your vows to your lover Sony. Make sure they get your wallet before you do, since you love them so much. Might as well call it the PlayStation at this point. Holy shill. Yeah, just the amount of just damage control in general I've been seeing this entire 2-day span is just insane. But like I said, this is probably one of the most craziest comments I've seen. Jesus Christ, surely this guy can't be serious. You would think they aren't, but they keep making these stupid comments like this. It's just no end to these comments. And there's multiple people with the same thought process. So I kind of think it's kind of a real thing at this point. They are trying way too hard to justify the price going up. Otherwise, I will leave you with this right here. And it's a penguin inhaling copium. Okay. As a PlayStation gamer, this is upsetting to see. Yeah, because the rational PlayStation fans are like, imagine you were like a rational PlayStation fan. You just go on Twitter and you see this nonsense when PlayStation is being brought up, but people just defending this nonsense. You're probably like, what the hell is this right here? This guy just says just upsetting to see at this point. I love paying more is not the flex he seems to think it is. Yeah, I don't know why they think paying more is a huge flex. Like, it's really not. You just sound stupid. It would just blatantly just saying how you pay. You're just telling someone you pay more for their stuff. It's just stupid. I'm glad my PlayStation playing friends aren't like this. And this person think they got money. Bruh, remember that guy is a grown ass man. Now just imagine this guy saying that in real life. Apple fanboy vibes. Man. Yeah. Gaming shouldn't be about how much it costs. Gaming always needs to be accessible and attainable, which is why Microsoft was focusing on gaming for the masses, not the classes. A more expensive console with a substantially smaller GPU with less features is not a good move. Yeah, I don't know why they want to restrict gaming so much. Like, they literally want gaming to be like an exclusive club only to them at this point. It's just so stupid. It's just really dumb. Because you would think if you had a hobby that you love so much, you want other people to enjoy the same hobby as well. But not with these Sony guys, apparently. Like, they want their hobby to be restricted to only certain people of certain income brackets, which is just dumb. But yeah, this take like this is just complete trash and just complete buffoonery. It's like at the end of the day, you want to use Xbox Game Pass, you want to save money, good for you. This statement just makes zeros. It's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. But like I said, this is the only statement like this. Like, each time this past 2 days, I've been seeing these wild, crazy comments, and this is just probably one of the worst ones I've seen. But yeah, this is getting ridiculous. These guys are getting completely ridiculous. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.